I thought I was gonna burn alive in there. It was so hard, just living in that kind of fear and just having to depend on others to try and rescue you.
Cannot even imagine. An exclusive interview tonight with the driver miraculously rescued from that fiery crash during yesterday's morning rush hour.
This new video captured those chilling moments leading up to the impact. The mother of three said she closed her eyes and braced for the cement mixer to slam right into her truck.
And then a courageous motorcycle officer leaping into the flames using his baton to free her.
Our Megan Thompson spoke with that Gilbert commuter who truly didn't think she would be sharing her story tonight. But she wants to thank the first responders who made sure she could be home to hug her kids.
We got you. We got you.
She's watched this video more than 30 times.
I'm just thankful to be standing here next to you right now.
I'm thankful to be here. Everybody's saying that. Everybody is literally telling me how lucky I am to be here.
It replays on her phone and in her mind ever since she watched that cement truck come toward her in her rearview mirror.
I was like, what do you do? So I closed my eyes, held on tight to my steering wheel, and just hoped for the best.
The truck flipping to its side, her seatbelt kept her in place. A moment of relief before another look behind her, revealing the next threat creeping closer too.
When I turned around to look, there's fire.
Her eyelashes were singed off, her hair frayed.
And if you kind of see in here, you'll kind of see a bunch of short hairs.
Yeah, I do.
Everything.
Right here.
And what's left after chunks keep falling out still smells of smoke as she tried to close her eyes when she got home. But the morning commute will not stop replaying. So she turns to that video because it's evidence this wasn't a nightmare. She lived it, but she survived it.
That's why I keep rewatching the video. I just need to see it for myself. And that's what makes it so hard.
Like this was actually real.
This was real life. It was real, and I could have been dead. A second longer, a minute longer, I would have burned alive. And that was truly scary.
Her and her three kids just getting back from a trip to Disneyland. Amy and her husband about to celebrate 10 years together. The life she wanted to keep living so badly flashed before her eyes as she was trapped in that burning car. She called her husband to tell him she was in a crash, but he had to listen for 7 minutes as she dropped the phone trying to get out before it charred.
For him to hear me on the phone, screaming for my life, and for the phone to just completely cut off, I couldn't imagine what my husband was feeling.
As she was inside that truck, she didn't know 2 heroes were on the scene. Amy says she thought everyone was giving up on getting her out, and she saw through the smoke those good Samaritans stepping back.
Here, get out of the way, get out of the way.
But she knows now from that video, they were stepping away for Officer Brian Larson and an off-duty firefighter.
We hear that officer say in this video too, I got you. I got you. Do you remember hearing those words?
Yeah, that's when I was slowly waking up and seeing my truck in flames, and just hearing him say that, and then me turning around to him and just clinging onto him and all his heavy gear, and just feeling that comfort from him and feeling that safety.
And Officer Larson, the one who called back Amy's husband, giving him the news that his wife got the help she was desperately screaming for.
The thought of a human life perishing by flame, I was just I'm not going to let this happen.
Amy and us here at ABC15 now working to connect them because she believes those 2 first responders are her angels.
For them to get me out was just truly incredible, just amazing, and just so happy to be able to be here and be with my kids and hug them tonight, and just awesome, just awesome.
Reporting in Gilbert, Megan Thompson, ABC15 Arizona.
The pictures are just unbelievable. You see it looks like a movie when you're looking at some of those pictures.
And even for her who lived through it, she keeps playing it just to remind herself that this was real.
Yeah.
And lucky that she's here. We reached out to DPS to see if we can expect any charges. They say they're still investigating. We will, of course, continue to follow up when we hear from them.